Hello, environmental science scholars. In today's class, we're going to be doing some research so that tomorrow when we go to the computer lab, we can create a visual representation of either primary or secondary succession of an environment of your choice, much like the one that we're looking at right here, which we can see is of an eastern deciduous forest. So we see that there are four different levels, and we see this progression of life, right? This reemergence of species in this deciduous forest, along with a little blurb at the bottom. And so before I go into further details and a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be doing tomorrow, let's do a little bit of review into some of the work that you guys submitted almost 2 weeks ago, which we remember we created keystone species or visual representations of keystone species. So here, for example, we've got a cool hummingbird, we've got the Arctic fox and the tiger shark. And Ms. Price and I know that for many of you, tomorrow's going to be your third lesson in Photoshop, so this is no, it's exciting. Both she and I are super excited and thrilled with the level of creativity, with how hard you guys are working. And we're also really excited about the future. There's a tremendous amount of potential. Paulo, dude, this looks amazing. So I'm excited. We're all excited. We're going to do some pretty cool things. Chloe, nice job. So today, what precisely are our expectations? So you're going to find this template in your brand new Google Classroom, and we see the learning target at the top, and we also see that underlined is an environment of your choice. So what you're going to do is delete that, and after some research, you're going to determine which biome you want to include. And then once you make that decision, you're going to be copying and pasting links down here representing each of the four levels of stages along with a little blurb. So what exactly is that going to look like? So for the first image, it's probably just the background. So what you're going to do is you're going to find something that looks pretty cool. I Googled primary succession first step. Alternatively, you can Google something like barren rock. And here we have an image. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just chop off the right side. I'm going to include just the left side for this example. We're going to right click. We're not going to copy image. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to copy image address. And we're going to return back to that template. And what we're going to do is we're going to press Command V. And when we press Command V, we're going to see something like that looks a little bit like that. And so now we got the link. We can copy it tomorrow. I'm sorry, simply click it, and it's going to take us directly to that image. However, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are seniors. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to step up our game. And instead, what I want to do so I can better identify it tomorrow is type rocky climate or another word that describes the image. You're going to highlight. You're going to press Command Command K, Command V, and then you're going to apply. And so now all of a sudden, it's hyperlinked. So if you click once and you click again, you're going to open it up, boom, right there, pretty easy. You know, you don't have to do that. I personally like it because it's going to help me keep myself a little bit better organized. So additionally, we're going to find some lichen. You're going to either right click or on your laptops, what you're going to do instead of right clicking is you're going to hold Command and then you're going to click. So holding Command, we're going to go to copy image address. We're going to go back to our template and you're going to either press Command V to paste, or you're going to do what I like to do. You're going to type in the word, you're going to double click, you're going to press, so it's highlighted, you're going to press Command K, Command V, enter. Boom. That looks pretty cool, right? So I noticed that a moment ago when we were looking in Photoshop, we can see that in the fourth stage, some species are returning, including a little squirrel and a fox. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of an easy and efficient way to get an image in there without using a selection tool. So in our last class, we remember that we used the magnetic lasso to like isolate images that we wanted to include. So if we were to search, for example, fox, right? We've got lots of foxes that we can include. So again, you can click this, we're going to right click or hold Command and then left click, copy image address. But what we're going to do instead is if you do the species that you're looking for and then, and then you do file, PNG, so it looks a little bit like that. What it's going to do is it's going to pull up images that are not JPEGs. And the significance of this is that there's transparency involved, right? So What I know is when I'm clicking on each of these images, and maybe we wanted to do this image, or maybe we're looking at this one commonality is that we see this gray and white checkers along the exterior of this animal. And what that means is that it's transparent or it's clear. We can see that here, we can see that here. What's the significance of that? Well, what that means is if we're going to, let's say we wanted this one, for example, you're going to right click or hold command, you're going to click copy image address. We're going to go to the template, command V, and we can see that it's a PNG. Now in Photoshop, what we're going to do is if you copy it and paste it in, you'll notice that it's already cut out for us, so we don't have to deal with the magnetic lasso or the sort of tedious nature of making selections. So we hold Command T, or Command T, hold Shift, and boom, we can sort of pop that in anywhere we want. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very much looking forward to seeing all the really cool research that you're doing. You're going to write a blurb describing the sequence of events, and this is due at the end of class.